Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. We're back with Greta, our golden ruby. Anyways, it's an amplifier, isn't it? Yes, but they called her Greta. We're not sure why. Maybe she's crotchety and that's why we get the sound we do. I don't know. Um, Fender misrepresented this amp. We already know that. I've heard enough people tell it to me on my channel, and then people are trying to shoot me the messenger, and it's like, excusez-moi, I did not create this amplifier, okay? I am Generation X. And even if Gen X had a hand in this, it wasn't their fault. They just did what they were told to do, okay? I mean, seriously. Fender did not promote it for what it was. We freaking get it now, okay? But stop blaming me, because I had nothing to do with it. Had I had something to do with it, I wouldn't have allowed that tube to go in there, because that is not a tube that is commonly used in any kind of amplitude circuit. So, yeah. And they knew that, and they even said it. It's not a common tube, but we did it to you. We don't know why, other than to make 400 Australian dollars off you 10 years ago. And probably more than that right at 2012, because it's 2024 right now. This thing came out in 2012. Limited edition, didn't make a whole snot load of them. Probably a good thing, because apparently it's not going over well with the general people. Because we do have some upset people that still have one, and they're like, oh, I didn't know they were going for that much money. Thank you so much. I could cash in on this now and get all my money back, because I only paid $100 for it on Musician's Friend when they were clearing them out, I think, or it was a big sale. I'm not sure, but I only paid $100. Well, that's good for you. I paid $150 Canadian, so that's about $100 American right now, because our dollar just went and got tanked thanks to our current situation with what happened in Parliament a few days ago. And we all of a sudden tanked down to 69 cents. And I'm like, what the hell? I got to get another guitar before the prices go up. So anyways, yeah, I should have went for another acoustic, but couldn't afford that. Anyhow, so we got the Telecaster. Woo, yeah, classic Bob 50s, baby. It's the only way to go with Telly. So let's give you a play on the bridge. Not very loud, but it works for me. It's not very loud, but it's fairly clean. Don't know what I'd do if it weren't for Greta. It's funny, a lot of you are begging me for a new song than what I've been playing for one I wrote, and it's like, I got an idea. I'll screw with these people. There you go. Okay, so that was kind of like, that was the bridge, right? I could actually clean that up just like a hairball more, but, you know, a little bit's okay. So here's both pickups. This is when things fall apart a little bit. I mean, this is like an old radio sound, you know? Like, this is nostalgic, especially for us Gen Xers. Definitely for you boomers out there. We like nostalgia. But screw people who don't. Fender created Greta, and I fell in love with her. She's so red and golden. I love gold. Greta is my sweetheart, and I love her so much. I had to get a Telecaster to make her happy? Me too. Told you I'm gonna screw with you a bit. It's actually not bad with the Tele. To be honest, it's actually a little bit better than the Les Paul. Les Paul had a lot hotter pickups too, and this is single coils. I think really matching her up with a Fender guitar was probably the better way to go. Not sure about a Fender guitar that has a humbucker in it though, but this is traditional Tele world. This is called a real Telecaster, by the way. For those of you who are into humbuckers, I love humbuckers too, don't get me wrong. They definitely have their place. But single coils also have their place. And Stratocasters absolutely have no place in my life. I've tried Strats so many times and I still can't get used to the sound of the pickups. And I've tried many different Strats, different levels, except for the American crap. And, well, they're all crap, okay? Mexican crap, Chinese crap, Indonesian crap. It's all crap. Just some people make better crap than others. And, yeah, the Mexicans, I don't know what they did to the pickups this year, but they really botched those up. Beautiful Strat, beautiful Tele, but, yeah, they finally made a Tele that could actually be set up. But then they freaked up the pickups. I don't know what it was. Because I tried one on this amp, and it's like, that's a $1,200 guitar, and it sounds that crappy on this amp. And that was even before I bought the amp that day. And this is like $589 Telecaster made in Indonesia, or Indonesia. Okay, I'm just joking. Okay, I'm not being nasty to people. I'm just joking around. It's just me. I'm trying to be a little different. Okay, some people are like, Cavi, you should get a little bit more lively, a little more entertaining. And yeah, okay, so I'm giving it a shot, all right? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, let me know and I'll quit. Not the channel, but I will quit trying to be happy, okay? I'll just be a miserable, crotchety Gen X fart, okay? No, I don't mind being a little hyper sometimes, but I thought about it, it's like, let's be a little bit more entertaining. So I decided to screw with you guys today on this video. And that's why I did the songs that I did. And that was, by the way, really fun. Anyhow, it's something different. The Greta is not a bad amp overall. Like, I've gotten flack on my channel from people, and it's like, dude, I'm not the one who created the amp. Go piss in freaking Fender's flakes, not mine. Like, seriously, why are you barking at me and giving me crap for this amp? I had nothing to do with it. Had I would have made sure that how it was promoted, it would have actually sounded even better, okay? Because, yeah. But they went for the old school radio nostalgic sound of back in the boomer time, okay? They didn't consider Gen X was a little picky. And Gen Z, well, oh my goodness gracious me, I don't know. But every generation is going like, row, 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 row. And poor little Greta's going like, please don't hurt me, please don't hurt me. I'm sorry, it's not my fault, blame Fender. They put that oddball tube in there that made me do this to you. Because it's not a tube that's commonly used for amplification purposes. Apparently we've noticed that, haven't we? But if you get it to the cleanest possible spot, period, pop into the line out and zipper into a really good amplifier and still get your tube reproduction sound through even a solid state amp. But plug it into another tube amp for crying out loud, I don't care. Plug it into a mixing console, into your big PA system in your church, and still play everything. Throw a pedal board on there, but keep the main channel as clean can get, unless you're into that kind of funky music. All right, well, hey, give it a little bit of grind. Nothing wrong with a little bit of grind with some acoustically kind of electrified sounds, okay? So you also have a cab out, which really does, it cuts off the internal speaker, apparently. I haven't tried it yet. But apparently it's supposed to cut off the internal speaker, and you go 8 ohm minimum. If you go for 4 or you go for 6 or 2, I guarantee you're going to fry that sucker, lickety split. It's going to start going, no! And it will fry because it's 8 ohm minimum load. Okay? Maximum, go nuts. But the higher the number in ohmage, the less wattage you shall have. Okay, so if you double your ohmage, 8 to 16, you get 1 watt, not 2. Okay, and if you go to some other number, well, you're going to probably lose a half a watt, or maybe you're going to lose 1.5 watts, who knows. You could shrink that thing down to like literally less than half a watt with the right ohmage speaker, and you're going to be like, I can't hear it anymore. No, because you went too high. Okay, just stick with 8 ohms. It gives you the full 2 watts. Put it into an 8 ohm cab with 30-inch tannoids times 12, and you can really rock down the stadium. Okay, I mean, I don't know, but it's going to move a lot of volume through those tannoids. But yeah, it's basic, right? It's volume, it's tone, it's a cute little VU meter that says, "I'm clean." No, you're not. You're getting dirty. Oh, you're a filthy girl, right? Because that's when you're getting full overload. Get some high output pickups and you'll pin the needle. I did. Les Pauls will be doing that for you. But anyway, it's still, I still like the amp. I still think it's pretty cool. I'll probably use it in a few more videos. Maybe you'll see it in the video. Maybe you'll just hear it and go, "That sounds like Greta." Is that your Greta? Why, yes, it is. It's Greta. She's still going strong, the woman. Anyways, I don't know what kind of name is Greta. Anybody know the nationality of the name Greta? I'm thinking like Irish, Scottish, something like that. Maybe, definitely not Russian though. I don't see Russian in there anywhere. But Greta. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there could be some Russian in there. Maybe a little bit of German. I don't know. Anyways, you guys figure out what Greta is in lingo and let me know. Anyway, but yeah, it's red. It's supposed to be gold on the metal, but we already know that that's fake gold. I mean, they did a better job with the gold lettering and the gold knobs. That's what the gold top should look like. Then it'd be like, oh yeah, right? Don't put any stickers on Greta because you'll make her look ugly. But that's how it is on a telly. Take it for what it's worth. You know, I mean, there's plenty of used ones on the market right now on Reverb and eBay, but they are going to rip you for every bit of money you have in your pockets. So considering what you can buy today in a tube amp, I would probably avoid them with like the Obonic Plague. Maybe check your local Long McQuaid's in their Gear Hunter section for each province and each store in every province and see if there's any more of these kicking around. Because I mean, I paid $150, they were charging $199, but they wanted $150 on the Black Friday deal. Okay, maybe you get Black Friday at Musician's Friend or whatever. Check your US outlets, your Australian outlets, whatever. I mean, you literally should not be paying top dollar in the US, maybe about $80 to $100 is about what you should be paying for this thing. In Canada, you're going to get crouched. So yeah, $150 to $200. $200, I think, no. And you got to look at condition too. This is absolutely impeccable cherry, not even a mark on the damn thing anywhere. It's like the guy pulled it out of the box in the store, took the box home and said, you can have the amp, I'm keeping the box, I can get $100 for that on eBay. You know, and they sold him the amp because it is too impeccable. And it's like, that's pretty damn good. Yeah, I paid $149 on Black Friday deals, so I think you can get away with the same deal. But yeah, I mean, if you're into nostalgic and you want that nostalgic kind of tone addition to your arsenal and a really neat piece of cool furniture to look at the same time as being usable. By the way, I did plug a CD Walkman into it from 800 BC. This is actually mine right here. So yep, it's a few millennial old, but you know what? It still works like a charm. And it has headphone out or line out. I tried both. Headphone out, I didn't really like it. But line out, yeah, it was beautiful. Anyways, but Greta still got a little bit bitchy when I started to turn her up a little bit. And so you got to kind of watch that whole, if you want to keep it as clean as possible with playing an MP3 player, because it does have an auxiliary input in her. So that's another thing to watch, the headphone level if you're having to be stuck with a headphone jack, right? Just watch the volume level and then just adjust accordingly until you get it to that sweet spot where you can then just turn the dial on the amp and leave your other settings alone and you're good to rock and roll, right? And then you can jam along with your tunes. I don't know how well it's going to work for you because, well, jamming along with your tunes at the same time as playing that, it's kind of a different kind of mix. So I'll have to figure out a way I can show you guys that. So we're going to milk a few more videos out of the sweetheart because she's got to pay for it herself eventually. One of these videos will take off with massive hits and go, hey, look, 1 million hits all of a sudden. Nice, now I made some money. But yeah, in the meantime, thanks so much. See ya.